Tonight, we have got Amanda is going to be our first sharer tonight. So come on up here, Amanda. Amanda.
You. Hi, I'm Amanda.
Hi, Amanda.
So, I'm obviously from close to Seattle, Washington. I am going to be a freshman, and I'm homeschooled. I know there's a lot of homeschoolers in here. So I was raised up. I was very blessed. My parents have always been really supportive of me, and they are just, I'm so fortunate to be in the family that I'm in, and they have always brought me to church, and I've always learned about the Bible and all the things that are in it, you know, all the stories and stuff, and when I was growing up, I heard about baptism, and a lot of people are baptized when they're, you know, like babies, but for me, it's kind of a choice that you have to make by yourself, and it's basically like surrendering to Jesus and saying that you want to live your life for Him and be a follower of Him. And so when I was about 10 or 11, I got baptized, and I felt really good after I got baptized, and for a couple of years it was really good. I felt like I was growing more in my relationship with Jesus, and when I was maybe 11, about a couple months after I got baptized, we heard that my mom had breast cancer, and that was really hard for our family, and it just really made us realize that it does happen to people, and you know, you always think, oh, that's not going to happen to us, but it did, and so it was really hard for us, and for about a year, she went through surgeries and chemo several times a week, and, well, not surgeries several times a week, but chemo, and she lost all of her hair, and she didn't even have eyebrows or eyelashes, and she always looked like she was in pain, and it was just really hard to see her like that, and the whole way through, though, she stayed really faithful, and we just all prayed and prayed and prayed, and we knew that she was going to get through it, and so about a year went by, and they announced that the cancer was gone, and that was just like a relief to me. I was like, phew. And then I remember being at my grandparents' house, and we were talking, and not the smartest idea, but my grandpa, well, Papa, but we call him, yeah, we call him Papa, he asked, he was like, so, is this hereditary? Like, could Amanda get this? And I was like, and I thought about it, and I was like, I mean, everybody just kind of gasped, and I had never thought about that, and I was like, oh, dang it. Like, what if I get this too? And, so I was like, just this whole time, you know, I still think about it a lot, and, it's just, I know that my mom stayed really faithful, and, persevered, and, actually brought my grandma, back to Christ through her experience, and, so I've just been thinking this whole time, you know, I don't know if it will happen, but I know that, if it does, that, it'll be okay, because I have Jesus. So, that all happened, and, I kind of moved on, and we got really close as a family during that time, and, I started getting older, and I was getting more of a mature teenager, not really that mature, but, I became a teenager, and, some things were kind of said to me, and I kind of made me lose my self-confidence, and kind of made me question, like, if I'm really that special and beautiful, and I just kind of doubted that, and I also kind of questioned, like, which friends were really friends, and you know, it's hard, and I think we've all had at least some type of experience like that, and it's really hard because you want to know, you know, are you really friends with me because of me? And so I just kind of went on like that for about a year, and I was really, like, depressing because I don't know, I was just really depressed, and I didn't feel good about myself, and I didn't then I talked to my mom, actually, and she kind of made me feel a lot better about myself, and I talked to my core group leader, and we read some verses in the Bible, and a couple of them were in Psalms, and I can't remember them, but and it just really showed me that, like, God loves me for who I am, and no matter what mistakes I make, and no matter how horrible I can look sometimes, even though I shouldn't have thought that about myself, that He just always loves us, and He's always there for us if we're just willing to go to Him. And I've just been learning a lot about that this past year, and I've gotten a lot more plugged into my youth group, and I am reading my Bible more, and I just feel a lot more stress-free, and so it's all good now. I still have struggles, but, you know, it's just nice to know that God is always there for me when I ask for His help. So, that's me.